So good morning, Samantha, and how are you today?
Yeah, I'm good, thank you. How are you?
I'm good. Firstly, I haven't had a chance to catch up with you about your holiday in Dubai. How was it?
Yeah, it was really good. I stayed at the Jumeirah Beach Hotel. I just went with some of my friends for a couple of weeks. Best holiday I've been on, to be honest.
Jumeirah Beach, yeah, I've been there too. Fantastic. And my friend actually lives out there, so I get to go there. Tell me you visited the Burj Khalifa in downtown Dubai. That's a must. The tallest building in the world.
Yeah, definitely. I think if you go to Dubai, that's something you have to do. So yeah, of course.
Definitely.
Down there, yeah.
Definitely. So I'm glad you had a great holiday. Actually, I must say that Net Porter, we've acquired a company in Dubai as well, in downtown Dubai. So you never know, I might get to sneak off there a few holidays for the company. Okay, so this is your first annual appraisal here at Net Porter. You've been here for a year, started a year ago. So all employees have these meetings, so it's nothing to worry about. And what we'll do is we'll look at your progression within the company, how you are generally, and we'll also set you some smart targets for the future. Okay, so is that all clear?
Yeah.
Would you like anything at all, water or tea or coffee or anything?
No, I'm good, thank you.
Okay, perfect. You do seem a bit nervous. Just try and relax, okay? This is your opportunity to discuss anything you need to with me, okay?
Yeah, thank you.
Okay, so firstly, you passed your 3 months. You passed your 3 month probation, and you are meeting your targets and performing well. So congratulations and thank you for working hard in the company. But overall, how are you feeling in the office?
To be honest, I don't feel that part of the team. I do feel quite isolated at work. I don't socialise much with the team as much as I'd like. I don't go to any social events. I just feel I don't have any friends when I come to work, but for me, I come to work, do my work and then go home. So it's not a major thing, but I don't think I can interact socially.
Okay, so you're saying that you're feeling isolated by your team.
Yeah.
This is obviously something which we need to address. I don't want any of my staff members feeling isolated or unhappy in their job. But can I ask why you think there's this hostile environment?
I think it's since the grievance with Denise about me being aggressive towards the team. I think they've just turned against me in one way. I mean, after the meeting itself, me and Denise actually sorted things out. We've got a satisfactory working relationship. As far as we're both concerned, the matter's been dealt with. So I don't understand why there's other people feel the need to exclude me. I don't think I've actually done anything wrong in the first place. She said I was aggressive, but I'm not an aggressive person. People seem to think I'm bossy and aggressive towards them. I don't really understand why. Okay,
well, I'm sorry that you're feeling like this. Obviously, the whole grievance thing, sort of, that's been dealt with, and I have actually seen you and Denise getting along better and having a better working environment. I mean, can you think of a time? I'm not saying that you are aggressive or anything like that, but I'm just saying, can you think of any times where you may have appeared to be aggressive or bossy to the other members of the team? I understand we all get stressed, we all get angry. Me, I put my hands up, I'm the worst for it. But obviously it's about how you deal with these things. So can you think of any times at all?
I can get frustrated and stressed out, I guess, mainly towards later on in the day. I just want the work to get done to the highest standards. When you see people sitting there not pulling their weight, messing around, you do get frustrated because you think, why are they just sitting there? We've got targets to meet. I mean, there are a couple of times I've said to people, look, we need to pull our weight, we need to get this done, and I've made a comment like about being bossy. It's not the case that I think I'm being bossy, it's just the work needs to be done.
No, I totally get that as a manager, that my main aim is for the work to get done and everybody pull their weight, and I don't want anybody feeling like they're the only ones doing it. I have noticed a couple of times that you've been quite short with people, quite snappy if you like. I mean, how would you feel if another member of your team sort of bossed you around or shouted at you? I'm just trying to see from their point of view. I mean, how would you feel about it if they did that to you?
Yeah, I mean, if it's deemed in an aggressive nature, then yeah, I can see people won't like that and can understand them getting upset. I mean, I just get really impatient when the jobs aren't done and they should be done. So
no, I totally understand that. It's not a bad thing that you're passionate. It's just obviously maybe we need to deal with how you cope with it, how you want things to get done. I mean, if you ever feel like that, please come and speak to me. if you see people not pulling their weight or anything, come to me first, so then obviously I can go over and I can stop it, okay? I don't want you getting stressed out or angry or there being tension in the office because people aren't doing their job. You know, I'm the manager, I need to step in and tell people to do their work, okay? I mean, would you like to attend any courses, you know, on stress management or maybe communication? I can put you on, there is actually a course about stress and anger, how to control your anger and stress. But it's quite good as well about how to communicate. I mean, is that something that you'd be quite interested in attending?
Yeah, I mean, it's worth giving everything a go. I don't think I'm an aggressive person, but maybe I'll pick up a technique that will make others see me as less aggressive. So, yeah, I mean, as long as everyone gets along, maybe doing this course would be beneficial, not just for me, but for them as well. So, yeah, I'll definitely be up for that.
Okay, perfect. I'll make a note and I'll put you on a course as soon as possible. And just for information, no one's saying that, you know, you're aggressive. We're just looking at how you know, other people may perceive you. Okay, we're not saying that at all. I will keep an eye on the team and how everyone is working, and obviously I have to step my game up if this is going on. I'll also mention in the team briefing that we must work together as a team. Okay, so I will try and help that situation as well. Okay.
Thank you. Yeah.
So in regards to building relationships with your colleagues, would you be willing to attend any social events outside of work? I know you're not that keen, but I think it's quite a good place to start.
Yeah, I mean, I'd give it a go if I feel welcome from other people. I don't really want to go to an event and just feel awkward. It won't just be awkward for me, it'll be awkward for others as well. So, you know, if it's an awkward situation, then no, I wouldn't want to go, but I would give it a go if I had to.
I totally understand, but I just think what I'm going to do is I'm going to organise a team bonding day, and I would love it if you did come and you did try and socialise. It will be a day, but then obviously it will go into the evening as well, so it will be outside of work. But I'd really love it if you just give it a try, and I think maybe that's quite a good place to start. Yeah. I'll be there as well. So, I mean, is that something that you would think about attending, and then obviously you can try and integrate more with the team?
Yeah. Okay, I'll give it a go and just see how we get on from there.
Perfect, thank you. That's all we're asking for now, okay?
Yeah.
And I will keep meeting up with you and checking up how things, hopefully they get better, but if they deteriorate, I'll check up with you about that, okay?
Yeah.
You are an integral part of the team, and I really want you to be happy, okay? So this is a bit as well about social events. I mean, obviously you do know that the company has regular charity events, and we have charity partners. It is compulsory for all staff to attend, and obviously you haven't been attending. I don't think you've attended both of them in the time that you've been here. I'm assuming that it's because of the way things are, but I mean, is there any other reason why you're not attending them?
No, it is because of just how it's been in the office, really. I mean, I don't feel welcome going to these events, and I don't want to be awkward just going to an event. I know it's for charity, but I don't want to be excluded by others and feeling that isolation, really.
Okay, right, I totally understand this, and as I said, we're going to work on that building of relationships with your colleagues. However, these events are compulsory. You know, they're part of your job. I don't want it to appear to others that you're disinterested. Okay, it can come across that if you're not attending these events, it can seem that you're not bothered by them, which I know is completely wrong. But would you be willing to attend the next charity event? I can get the meeting and events team down to speak with you, and you can also try and help volunteer your time or anything to them. Is that something that you'd be able to do?
Yeah, I mean, it does sound good. I will definitely attend the next charity event and help in any way I can. I mean, you know for yourself, I do a lot of charity work. I ran the marathon last year, so I do have that passion for charity. So it's not a case I'm not uninterested. It's just that I felt unwelcome previously. I'm really committed to the company, and I don't want it to come across that I'm not. I've been here for about a year now, so I'm looking for a new challenge in myself. I was looking at becoming a team leader, so I don't know if that's something, once I've resolved issues with the colleagues, we can look towards.
I'm so happy that you've expressed your interest in the company and that you want to progress and climb up. Excellent, because I did have a bit of fear that you just you weren't quite interested within the company. So we're very keen to promote staff, and I think that this could be something we could look at in the future. I'm not going to lie, I think we've got other things to deal with firstly, but maybe in your next appraisal, this could be one of your targets. I will, if there's any courses, I'll put you on to get the ball rolling. But I think this is more of a long term goal.
Yeah.
Is that something you agree with?
Yeah, definitely. I agree with that, and appreciate if you do sort of make a note of that in the future. We sort of come back to it. I'll definitely.
Perfect. I'm making a note of it now. Team leader for next appraisal. Okay.
Yeah.
Excellent. So how do you feel you've performed in your job over the last year?
Yeah, I mean, I think I've done pretty well. I think I've met the inbound and outbound targets that I have been given. I think there's times I was actually exceeding the targets as well, so I'm quite comfortable in my role. I think my performance is increasing slowly.
Okay, that's very good to hear. And obviously, yeah, you are meeting your targets. That's excellent.
Mm-hmm.
But if we just look at the sheet that I've given you, your KPIs, you can see. If we look at the inbound benchmark, it's actually 10.26, and your peak is 7. Okay, so you're still, it's below. We have the same instance for the outbound. It's 23.5, the benchmark, and then yours is actually, your highest is 20. Not a big difference, but again, you're not reaching the benchmark. Okay, this is something that I feel you have the capacity to do. 100% you can excel. I would like to make this a future target, if that's okay, just for you to at least reach the benchmarks, if not completely excel them. You have the capability to do so. Can we make this sort of a 3 to 6 month target? Just push yourself that bit more.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, I'd like to be exceeding my targets even more. I don't want to just stop. I want to show you my full capability. So I will push myself, because I'm dedicated to this company and be the best that I can be. I don't want to be the lowest performer in the team. There's sort of no pride in that. So I want to be one of the top performers. So as I said, I don't want to leave this company, but I do appreciate you pushing me on to be better myself as well.
It's just worth mentioning at the moment you are the lowest performance in the office. As I said, I just have to mention it to you. I believe this can be completely turned around by your next meeting. Okay.
Yeah.
We can touch base about this. Would you say once a month or maybe fortnightly? What would you feel is best?
I would prefer every sort of 2 weeks, because if I am being targeted, if I'm not reaching those targets, or rather we catch up sooner, so you can say, okay, you're not doing this is what you need to change. So I don't want to try and have to meet unrealistic targets. If I'm struggling, I'd rather you tell me sooner rather than later. You know, I want to meet the benchmark for both inbound and outbound orders.
That's perfect. So as I said, we'll meet every 2 weeks. I'll do a little thing on the Outlook. You can accept me, and then we'll meet every 2 weeks, and we'll just see how you're progressing. Okay.
Yeah.
And I'd say that's a 3 to 6 month target that I would like to see improvements in both inbound and outbound. Okay.
Yeah, thank you.
Okay, so also just worth mentioning, you can speak to me at any time. Okay, it's not just in these meetings. Please do come and speak to me. Email me, whatever you choose. Okay.
Yeah.
Right. So let's just take a look now at the physical demands in your job. How are you coping with this aspect of the job?
Yep, I do find them quite challenging and demanding, to be honest. I've nearly injured my ankle tripping over boxes. There's been times I've hurt my lower back as well, so I think I do need to be more careful. Even standing around it can be quite exhausting, so I don't know, maybe I need training on lifting. I'm constantly worried that I'm going to fall or hurt my back again, so it's bringing on a bit of anxiousness as well.
Right, well, we don't want people to feel like that at all, and we don't want people injuring themselves at work. So I'll get onto this straight away for you. I'll get the health and safety officer to speak to you one-on-one, and you can express your concerns to her, okay? I'm also going to try and get to do a group training course for everybody, go over all the fundamentals, and safety is paramount at the end of the day. So I will get her to go through everything as everybody, okay?
Yeah.
I'll do this as soon as possible. Just one of the last things to touch on quickly is your absences. You've had 8 days off. The average is actually 4.4, so it's double. I know that you've been getting migraines, and you've been off with migraines. Are all these absences due to migraines? And is there any stresses outside of work or inside? Is it just inside work?
Yeah, it is just inside work, to be honest. I mean, I think it is all been migraines, and it is due to the stress I'm getting in the workplace, especially since the whole grievance and isolation. Although I come and do my work and go home, it is still a stressful environment. But my home life, there's nothing sort of wrong with.
Okay, so we're looking at inside, right? I can get you on a stress management course just to sort of alleviate, how to alleviate stress and take some pressure off yourself. There's also counselling. Also, you can talk to me or HR or anybody about that. Okay, I don't want your health affected physically or mentally in the workplace. Can I put you down for some of these stress management courses or anything we do in regards to stress?
Yeah, that would be good. Yeah.
Would you like that? Right. Okay. Also, just quickly, we're looking at doing return to work interviews. They're not in place currently, but obviously every time somebody's absent, I'm going to talk to them, do about 15-minute time to see exactly what the problem was and how it's, if they're on any medication or anything. Is that something that you think would be beneficial?
Yeah, I think that would be really good because I haven't had that in depth really. So I think it could pick up other people's underlying issues if it's an ongoing thing as well. So definitely.
Perfect. Okay, so is there anything else you'd like to discuss? Because that's all the fundamentals that I needed to speak to you about.
No, that's all.
Okay, so let's just check overall. We have the 3 to 6 month targets, which will be to build relationships, attend a charity event and social events. Okay, so I'll keep checking up, but 3 to 6 months, hopefully there'll be some sort of improvement in the relationships with your work colleagues. We will touch base every 2 weeks about your KPIs. Make sure you're performing well, meeting targets. That can be a 6-month target if that's okay.
Yeah.
Absences obviously is going to be an ongoing thing. We just have to play it by ear, see if you are absent. Obviously the health and safety officer's there. We can try and reduce the risk of injuries. I'll just keep an eye on it, and if you're absent, we'll just have meetings. Okay, I don't want stress to be why you're absent from work. And then in the next appraisal, we can discuss more in depth about your to be a team leader. Yeah, and that can be sort of a long time goal within the company. I think it's great that you've got enthusiasm and that you want to progress. So I'm very happy about that. So they're your SMART objectives. Okay, is that all clear?
Yeah.
Okay, so if you can put your objectives in with the time frame into the intranet, and I'll do the same. Is there anything else you wish to discuss while you're here?
No, that's all. Thank you.
Okay, well, thank you very much for attending today. Once you've done the intranet and everything, then I'll sign it all off. Please keep up the good work. And as I said, you're an integral part of the team, and I really want you to push yourself within sort of the next year and stay here at Net Porter. So thank you very much. Thank you.